Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? We back up in the builds and the one, the only, yours truly, Lady Shay Butter Dream Queen up in it, back at you. So, attention is as attention does, right? What do I mean by that? What am I trying to say by that? Here it goes, right? Certain times in life, one does look, to search, to seek attention, right? And it's plainly obvious certain reasons on why one wants, needs, or even desires attention, right? Sometimes there's a method to the madness that you and only you knows. So, keeping that in mind, remembering, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, right? So, I have a question. I have a really quick question to ask. What is and how does one find pleasure? Let that marinate for a minute. Let it marinate, let it marinate, let it marinate. Like ice. Let it steam a little, right? Just let it steam a little. As I ask the question again, what does pleasure bring to you? At a certain time, right? It's just a matter of the simplicity to life. Is it not? Boy meets girl, girl meets boy, holding hands, taking life as it goes, keeping the goals, keeping everything warm, comfortable. Now, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. And so here it goes, right? Hurt people hurt people. Hmm. It's a little misleading, is it not? I mean, let's think about it, right? Let's break this down because at the end of the day, I already did. And I keep finding and proving examples that prove my point. Yet it's not about me at this moment. I'm simply sharing to ask the question to inquiring minds. Hurt people hurt people. Now, let's break it down really quick, right? If you're hurt, and we all can get hurt, right? Our feelings could get hurt. We could be outside and get cut by some glass, right? Slip and fall, accidents. So the hurt is there. Now, the question is, if I get hurt, right? And not just with my feelings, I get hurt with more than feelings, right? I get to the point of being hurt where blood gets shed, right? Does anyone like pain? I mean, some do, right? Some think pain is pleasure. Some think pleasure is pain. Some think that there's no way to divide the two. Yet, this is not about them. This is about you personally. So ask the question, do you like pain? And if your answer is no, right? If you actually honestly and sincerely mean that, you don't like pain, you don't like being hurt, then why? Why, sweetheart? Why? 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 Why would you put that hurt on someone else? Right? You know how it feels to be pushed. You know how it feels to be forced. You know how it feels to shed blood from a cut. Right? And you know how you felt about it. So, why would you push it on another? And it's easy to say, right? Easier said than done. Yet, again, I gotta ask it, right? Because this is life now, is it not? One walks around saying, oh, it's okay. Hurt people. They're just hurt. So that excuses it? No, for real. For real. I'm asking the question. Because someone is hurt, because someone has, let's really bring the true rawness on the table. Someone chose. Someone made certain decisions. And yeah, we're not going to like it when we do get hurt, when things don't go our way, when we're still bumping our head against the wall like, uh-oh, what happened? What I missed? Where is it at? Yet again, life is about choices and decisions. Is it not? And again, if we out here acting, promoting that we're adults, right? Promoting that we're grown, right? Saying that we know what it is to be done, what needs to be done, and know how to do it or go about it, and we getting it, then there's no excuses, right? Shouldn't be no excuses at all. Certain things happen in life because you, my friend, you, yes, you chose to go down that path. You decided, okay, I'm gonna take it. Okay, I'm gonna go there. Okay, I'm gonna talk to this person. Okay, right? You said yes. You are the one that introduced certain things into your life. And think about it. Don't lie. Stand firm in your decision makings, right? That again is one of the problems that people are facing today. Making decisions, making the choices, yet don't want to take accountability for the fact of what they're doing or what they did. And why? Mostly is because it didn't go the way that they wanted it to. Let's just be honest. If you did certain things and it came out the way you wanted, you go promote it, right? Oh, look, I did it, I accomplished it, I gained it, it's here, I succeeded. Yeah, when you didn't, when you don't, when it fails, when it turns upside down, do you say it? Do you mention it? Do you describe it? Do you ask yourself the questions to see what maybe could have went wrong? Especially, and here's the best part about it, right? Do you take that finger and point it inward instead of pointing outward, right? Sometimes it could be so easy to point the finger outwards and to say, oh, it was their fault, not mine, on why my life is moving the way it is. And it's like, truth is truth. take it, and accept it. That only works when we're young children, babies, right? Because they don't know. They're still learning, still maturing, still growing. But hey, a lot of people again want to say that they're grown, right? A lot of people again say that they know what they're doing, right? They don't need their parents to tell them what to do. They don't know. They're not them. So, accountability, people, responsibility. Where is it? Where is it? Right? And one of the things that I've been meditating on, right? Again, hurt people hurt people. And I just want to call that out and look at that whole phrase and say this, right? You a bold-faced lie. Hurt people don't hurt people. Why? Because you know, you know what it means to be hurt. You know what it feels like to be lied to. You know what it feels like to get slapped. You know how it hurts when you're cheated on. You know how little you feel when you get stolen from. So, why would you do it to another person? Right? Because then, what's your excuse? You was first crying and saying, "Oh, that's not right, that's not fair," but you did it to someone else. Now, that takes you out of the equation. You became part of the crowd. You did the very same thing. And guess what? Somehow, someway, someone, somewhere came up with that phrase, hurt people hurt people. And it's been giving so many the excuse. Yep, I said it. The excuse. Oh, well, I'm hurt. I didn't mean it. It is what it is. Because why hurt people hurt people? No. No. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. No. You're sadly mistaken. And that's kind of what it is, right? You're hurt. Let's just be truthful. You're hurt. You're still dealing with some things. And it's okay, right? But the point is, take that moment. Take that moment. Excuse yourself from people. Why are you in a crowd of people when you know you're hurt? Right? Because sometimes in life we think the more the merrier. Right? We think, I'm going through some things. Let me call my friends. Let me call my family. Let me get some love. Because I'm hurting right now. And yeah, while that is refreshing, while that is comforting and soothing, is that really what you need? And yeah, I know. Kind of stung a little, right? But it's the truth. And again, only take it if it resonates. But sometimes you gotta sit with yourself. Why? Because that hurt got put on you. Not because of another person, but because of you. And family, friends are kind of a band-aid. Right? They'll sweeten it up and say, "Oh, you poor baby. Come here. Let me give you a hug. Let me give you a kiss. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay." But are you telling the truth? Are you telling the whole story? Did you tell your part? Or did you simply just tell the part that ended with you being hurt? Did you say what led up to you being hurt? Did you say how did you get there? Or did you simply say that you was wronged? You're hurting. I don't know why they did this to me. I don't know what's going on. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do, though, right? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know exactly what it is. But again, you don't want to tell the truth, right? You want to be pacified like a big baby, sucking on the bottle, right? Sucking on the pacifier, being cuddled in the sense that everything is going to be okay. And do you really deserve it? I'm being honest, right? I'm being truthful. Let's get down to some things. Do you really need it? Right? Going back to the whole point of hurt people, right? People go about life being hurt, getting stomped on, getting drugged through the mud. And certain times they want to look at it as they're the victim. They're the ones that's being tricked and deceived when only they want to do is love, to be cared about, to be held, right? But let's take it to a point of, again, the lie that's being led to this day. Hurt people, right? So let's break this down. Couples, right? Life is about couples. Life is about coupling up the duo to life. The man and the woman. Now, what sense does it make? Think about it. What sense does it make? You're with someone, you meet someone, you get to know someone, and next thing you know, you're in what's considered a union, a relationship, a partnership. But they begin to do you wrong. They begin to lie. They begin to cheat. They begin to sneak. They begin to hide. And yeah, certain times, do you see it always in the beginning? Maybe, maybe not. But once you start to know, there's no guessing, straightforward, brutally honest, right? Again, it goes with the mask and the hiding and illusions of deception. If you don't want to be hurt and you know you have been hurt, why are you still there? Right? I am speaking calmly with this one, right? Because it's the truth. And again, does the truth always come to light until you open your mouth? Closed mouth don't get fed, right? So again, why stay? And isn't it comfort? Isn't it the fact that I'm not going to find nobody else? I already put the time and the energy. Why start over? Right? That's usually the main reason for ingredients in staying in something that is not real or no longer holds pleasure. Now let's add the outside world, right? You decided and chose to stay in something, right? And then again, you decided and chose to go intermingle with someone else, right? Meaning, don't you have somebody? Why are you with somebody else? No, for real. Why? 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 And then what's cute about it, right? What's really cute about it is the sneakiness. I mean, it's not cute. I'm just using those words for example, right? But isn't it cute? You know you're not happy. You know you say it over and over as you look in the mirror, as you sit back and say certain things like, you know what, I'm kind of tired of this life. Kind of tired of being here. Yet you stayed, right? Stayed. But then your eyes begin to wander, right? And as your eyes begin to wander, they start to grow big, don't they? And you start to see the choices and the picks. And you think, nobody has to know. Nobody has to know. I'll just get mine and be quiet and act like everything is fine, right? And then again, what's cute about it is this. You already know you was in the wrong. You already was with somebody. However, whatever title you want to put on it, right? You know. But you want to have fun with some choices and some options, right? And then, again, bringing and making it cute. You flip around and catch feelings. Yep, I said it. You mess around and catch feelings for something, someone that's not yours, right? And now you mad. Now you feeling a way about it. Now you looking at it as that's supposed to be mine. He's supposed to be with me. Why is she still over there? She's supposed to come home to me. Don't I treat her better? Don't I treat him better? Right? And it's like, come on, people. The players change, but the game hasn't, right? Of course they're going to look sad. Of course they're going to say how good you make them feel and how much more better and easier it is with you. Of course. Why? You're a comfort zone. You're going to hype up. You're going to hype it up in all shapes and forms, right? You're going to boost up the confidence, right? You're going to boost up the ego. You're gonna drag out how good of a person they are and how much they just need the right person to show them, to be with them. And for some reason now you just know that it has to be you, right? And it's like, where does this come from? Right? How has this become acceptable? Hurt people hurt people. That we get into a situation where we could be unhappy with the person that we're spending our life with. Yeah. And we can go around being sneaky, right? Being sneaky, of course, because you gotta be sneaky with it, don't you? Because as some always want to keep a certain image up, you're the innocent one, right? You didn't do nothing wrong. You the good one. Are you really, though? Are you really? Or are you really the one that likes to hide? Right? Because that's the whole thing. It's like, yeah, I'm on my Scarface tip, right? Like how he said, it's not that I'm the bad guy. Right? No. It's just that I am bold enough to tell you and show you the true me. You the ones that's over there hiding, lying, acting like you better than me, and no, you're not. You just better at hiding it, right? You just better at manipulating it. You just better at deceiving. But then when you ask that, you gotta ask why. Why lie? Why hide it? Why sneak? Right? And for some reason, that is truly a catch. People love sneaking around, don't they? But as I always say, the energy never lies. Never does. You can overlook it. You can walk through it. You can walk past it. But the energy never lies. So what do? Where do you go from here? Right? What is going to push out this lie? Hurt people, hurt people. No. Hurt people use excuses that they're hurt so they can hurt someone else. That's the truth. If a person is hurt, fix the situation. If you're an adult, you're grown, you fix the situation, right? And if it's something so as simple as being with someone, you don't like the person you with, don't cheat, don't sneak, right? Leave the person and then find you another one. And that's the whole thing, right? It's easy to hurt someone, isn't it? Hurt people love hurting people, right? Hurt people hurt people. So I've been through it, so I'm gonna put you through it. Why not? But does it really make you happy though? Does it really make you happy? Is it really satisfying? Just asking. Because as an outside observer, I'll say this. Yeah, in the time, in that moment, you probably are enjoying the hell out of yourself, right? You were just so elated. You feel so good, so giggly, so brand new. But you basically turned yourself into trash. Yeah. Basically turn yourself into trash. How can you say you're better, yet you're doing the exact same thing that everybody else does? What makes you better? What makes you different? What makes you unique? How is it that one can look at someone and think, I'm better than you? And this is the one that really gets me right. I'm gonna say it. The appearance of one, mostly women, right? I'm talking about the females, the ladies at this point, right? The pettiness that females have become. And it's all because of looks, right? And yeah, don't get me wrong. Certain points of times, the guys pumped up the heads, didn't they not? Did they not? Did they not? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Oh, yes, they did. And as the females, we soaked it up, didn't we? Right? The compliments. Ooh, come here, gorgeous. Hey, beautiful. Come here, sexy. Right? You eat it up. You eat it up. Right? Because the next thing you know, you up in the closet getting banged out. Right? Next thing you know, you up in somebody else's car, getting tossed around, trying to act like everything's cool. Sneak back into the house, prepare some food, right? Feed your babies, right? And it's like, excuses. The excuses people give themselves in order to continue the ratchetness. And I don't get this one either, right? I'm bringing it to the table. I'm talking today. I'm letting that out, right? What is this one about? How do you think that you could be a better person than that person? What am I talking about? What am I saying here? What makes a copycat tick? Right? It's one of the things that I'm still discombobulated about. And why I say what I say. There's a method to the madness, right? You are you. You are uniquely you. And stamp it, own it, represent it. In only the way that you can. Right? But on one side, you got the females that think, I got a flat stomach. And my stomach is flatter than yours. Ooh, I got a big ass. Bigger than yours. Ooh, I got some firm tits. Way firmer than yours could ever be. They stand up. So, I'm better than you. And what makes it crazy, I'm going to pretend to be you while proving that I'm better than you. How does that work? Please tell me. Somebody. I'm asking. I really want to know. I really need to know. How does that work? How can you be better than me? Can you even be a better you before you try to step on somebody else's energy? Right? I mean, I'm just saying. And it's the same thing for the fellas. Like, come on now. Why? Where is the competition? Be you, boo. Rock that shit the fuck out. So what? You're not as tall as you want to be. So what? You got to hit the gym a couple of more days harder. So compared to the next where maybe they don't have to work out, right? Maybe they can eat anything they want to and won't gain a pound. That's not your problem. That's not you. You got to own you, baby. You got to represent you. But there's always this touch to taste of competition. I don't get it. How do you think that works? And then, sometimes I just sit back and laugh because I watch it, right? So many people think that they get away with things. So many people think that what they do goes unnoticed. It's like, no, I saw you. No. You were way beyond the point of being seen already. I don't know about the next, right? But for me, certain things are just, okay. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I know it. And yeah, I can stop it. But is that my part to play? Because no matter what, right? And the parents know about this one. Shout out to the parents. You know how it goes when you tell your baby something? Don't go over there. Don't eat that. No, that's not right. No, that's wrong. Sometimes you got the babies that's just a little hard-headed, right? And even though mama said no, they still go and do it, don't they? They still go ahead and do it, don't they? Don't they go over there And you tell them don't go outside when it's dark to bring your butt inside when the lights go out. But somehow, some way, they still want to be outside, right? Mm-hmm. So, with that, we are all the same way, right? The only person we could tell to change, to stop, to do, to not do is ourselves. And until we say it, we gonna keep doing whatever we want to do, right? Until we're stopped. It's going to happen no matter what. The time might be different, right? The delays might be there. The intensity might grow, but you're still gonna do it, right? So, as I say, this is just me, since I know you're gonna do it anyways, why try to stop you? Go ahead and do it. Do it. Prove to yourself what you're made of. You think you want to be sneaky? You can be sneaky. You can be better than somebody else. You can get away with a little bit of everything, right? And it's okay because it's you. Because you're better than the next person, right? Because you could get away with it, right? But I don't get it though. I mean, everybody has their own purpose, but my purpose right now is just to ask the questions because I don't understand the method to the madness sometimes. It's like when you go through certain steps being sneaky, when you go through analyzing, right? It's like, okay, anybody can cheat in life. Anybody can steal, right? Anybody can lie. Anybody can manipulate. But what's your point of purpose? And then once it's done, are you gonna stop? Was it just a example to see it, to try it? Or are you gonna put that hat on and ride it out? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's for you, not me. But the thing is, I don't understand it. So I just gotta say it out loud. I just gotta say it out loud because everybody again is gonna do what they wanna do. And I can only fix and change and direct me. But it's like come on, now I gotta ask the questions, right? Because as a as a woman looking out, watching all these other, being nice here, women do sneaky fuck shit, right? You you shame me, like you make me embarrassed. Is I want to erase the title of being a woman because of all of these that I'm seeing that's a representation of it. No, you're not me, I'm not you. But we as one are supposed to be upholding the essence of a woman. And from what I'm seeing, right, in my peripherals, right, in my point of view, right, uh, uh-uh. I wouldn't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole. I'm just saying. No kind of respect. No kind of decency. Everything is funny. Everything is a game. Right? The little weird sneaky shit that females do. And this is why I say females. Because you're not a woman. You're not. You're not a woman. When you know that you are manipulative, right? What makes you think that it's cute to go be in somebody else's car fucking a man? Yep, I said it. Why is that cute? Why is it cute to think that just because you got a certain shape, you supposed to get the man? You supposed to be able to keep the man. You supposed to get that ring and get that baby and everything's supposed to be la la la. But look it, let me tell you something, sweetheart. Like I said, the players changed, but the game hasn't. You think you ain't been told certain things that a lot of others haven't been told? You don't think once a player gets what he wants, he gonna be gone and on to the next? Come on now. Come on. Come on. For real. You are the mothers, and yet you are out here abusing the power. Freely opening your legs. You know that you're not supposed to be doing that, but you don't want to take in that consideration. Why? Because you want to be cute, because you sexy. Get it sexy, get it sexy, right? Because you let him pump up your head. And just like he pumped you, he moved to the next. Did he? Did he not? Right? Yeah, you might have got the baby. Right? But is he there? Is he there? Is he taking care of responsibility? And I'm going to say that for later. That's a whole nother thing. But I'm talking about the females right now, right? The women. Again, the mothers, right? How you hold a title that you don't have no kind of respect for. The shame. The disrespect. It's for real. Straight up. I'm fed up. I'm tired of holding in. Because it's like, what is going to break it? Because I don't see nothing getting broken. The cycles are keep repeating. Right? The same cycles. Where you see somebody, you know you're not supposed to be doing nothing together, yet you're doing it, right? Being sneaky, making the babies, and then now you want to be mad. Now you want to be sad. Now you want to hurt somebody else because he left. He was never yours to begin with. Was he? Wasn't he somebody else's? Wasn't he? Oh, okay. But we don't want to admit that truth, all right? And just because, again, you heard a couple of words, sexy, get it, thick, dude, get it. Oh, you the best, girl. You believed it. And look at what happened. More babies being unnurtured properly because you want to be fast and opening your legs. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good, ain't it? It's good, it's pleasurable. But do it in the right way. Conduct yourself orderly in the right way. If you want to be out here freely, don't hold no title. Don't try to make him hold a title. You know what it is. You know what it is. But again, feelings get involved, right? You open your legs, you don't think feelings are going to get involved? That's on the woman's side and the man's side, right? Men got feelings. You think they don't? They do. They're a little better at holding it in, right? They're gonna lie. They're a little better at holding it in. They're a little better at sheltering it. Right? But men, they have feelings. They care. Just like a woman does. You think they don't get hurt when they get cheated on? You think they don't feel a type of way when they are working literally to do and provide? To be that security blanket that all women want, right? We want the security blanket. We want the protector. We want the provider. But you get them. You get them. You got them. But what you do? You have a baby by his best friend? You have a baby by his brother, his daddy, his uncle? Come on. Come on. Come on. Stop. Stop it. And then when he finally figures certain things out, Right? And he finally said, you know what? I'm done. What more can I do? I've been doing all of this, and it's not being taken with the respect that it should be held up to. So is it wrong that he leaves? Right? He's been in a marriage for 10 years. Plus, thinks that he has 6 children. Finds out none of them are his. What do you think that does to a man? Oh, but I guess it doesn't matter because he's a man. He don't have feelings, right? That's again another bold ass lie, right? But in the time that we are in, right, it's so easy to overlook it. It's so easy to overlook another person because we hurt. We in our feelings, right? Hurt people, as they say. And it's like, no. Again, I'm changing that and I'm remixing it. A hurt person uses the excuse that they're hurt to hurt. But an adult will not put that or share that kind of intensity to another person, another soul. That's not, no, no, nope. It goes with life, right? You get cheated on, you get stole from, you get lied to, you get beaten up. And now I'm hurt, so I'm gonna go dish it out to somebody else. Yeah, just 5 minutes ago you was crying. Just 5 minutes ago you was wondering why you. And now you're gonna put that on someone else. Why? Excuses. Excuses, 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 excuses. Right? It's always an excuse. There's always going to be an excuse when it comes to owning and taking accountability that certain choices of decisions we had made for ourselves, and just because it's not going our way, now we hurt. Now we're feeling some type of way, and now we want someone else to feel it just like we're feeling it. And yeah, thus brings in the inevitable cycle of broken families, broken hearts, broken lives. Forget being broke. What about being broken? Like, does that even play a part in the equation of life? Because it's the truth, right? It's the ugly truth that we're not looking at. We're trying to overlook, sidestep. But there's a lot of hurt people in the world, are there not? Oh, yeah. A lot of hurt people. And instead of taking that time, because some of us can't, right? Some of us can't see it. And some of us are in the positions to help. But who's really willing to take the help? Unless it's some booty or some cash, right? I mean, I'm just saying what I see. They'll be willing to take the help if it's some cash or if it's another piece of booty. But honesty to the cause, to the root of the problem. What's wrong? What's the matter? Talk to me. Tell me. No judgment. Right? Because, hey, we've all been through some things, and hey, we've all gotten to a point where, yeah, we gotta admit it, we didn't do certain things right. And yeah, even though we didn't want to, maybe we did hurt people, right? Whether we said something, whether we didn't do something. And it's all in the way that things are done. Things are conducted. At certain times, you gotta say it. You can't help everybody. And more importantly, you can't be of any good to someone if you're not any good to yourself? And so, yeah, I know I've been there, right? I know I've been in a position where so many people wanted to be around me, right? So many people wanted to invite me places. So many people wanted to exchange. But I was not in the right place or state of mind. So, am I really helping or am I harming? Right? And that's the things that we gotta sit back to ask. Yes, it's comforting being around others, right? Especially when we feel and we're going through certain things in life. You want that support. But is it really gonna help us or is it gonna hinder us? Are you really looking for a solution or are you just looking to feel better? Right? You want to hear those nice words. You want that sense of comfort of everything is gonna be alright. Yet, the only way certain things are gonna be right is if you take those steps to making it right. Stop the lies, stop the games, stop the deception, and really put some hard work into yourself. Right? Stop playing around. Stop harming yourself so that you can bring out another excuse why you could do it to another one. Right? Oh, they just so happen to be there, so now they gotta feel the burn too, because you are in the pits of fire. Shame on you. I'm serious. Shame on you. Stop putting your pain on other people. But that's me, right? That's how I see things. That's how I conduct self. If I'm not in a good space, it's not gonna be a good points for me to be around others. I gotta decompress. I gotta let certain things marinate. Cause I know I could be feisty. I know I could be fierce. I know what my tongue can do. And that's just the tongue, right? I'm just saying. Words have power. Words have meaning, right? So, as you go through life, again, right? As we're going through life, as we seen what it is to be seen, are we doing what's really needed to be done? And stop playing the games, right? And start holding ourselves accountable. Because, yeah, you can't tell nobody else what to do. You can't. As much and as hard as you want to, as much and as hard as you try, it will be a force. And with every force, it's going to be an opposite reaction, right? You're going to get that magnet push and pull. So sometimes you just got to let it go and only handle what you can't handle, which is yourself, right? You got to stop telling yourself the lies. Because, again, it's in the energy, right? How you upset that certain things aren't going your way, yet you were sneaking. And I'm going to keep saying it because that needs to be stopped. Stop sneaking. If you have to do something behind the scenes, right, then more than likely you shouldn't be doing it. I mean, is that fair to say? Right? Because if not, there would be no word of attachment. Right? If everything is out there in the open, then you are honestly and freely moving in life. Right? If all communication is being communicated, if all comprehension is comprehending, then there'll be no knots or no ties. There'll be no headache and no heartache. Right? Because at first I thought I was wrong. But at this point in time, I gotta say it. And I'm gonna stamp it, right? Heartache comes from lack of self love. Let me say that again. Heartache comes with lack of self love. So, no, yeah, yeah, as it is so, right? Think about it. Let it marinate. But look at the relationships that you've been in, right? Look at the ways that the good was there, and then the ways of the bad, and how it slipped in to cause that breakdown, that breakup, that separation, right? When it comes down to it, and you already know, right? When somebody does something to you that you don't like, don't want, you got a choice to make. And when you take that choice and make that decision, things are going to play out, right? Yet, and everybody's different, right? There's things that some people will take, try to fix, try to work through, where others says no. And as soon as the sign is there, they're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They don't even have to have no experience. It's like, nope. I've already been here. I opened this door before. I'm cool. I still don't miss it. I still don't want it. I still don't like it. Let me move on. Right? And it goes into the hurt people. Right? But it's on more of a beautiful scale. And what do I mean by that? Just like I said, if you've been through hurt, pain, and heartache, you know what that looks like. You see the signs clear as day. And when you have healed, you can easily say nope. You can even get bold with it and say hell no. Right? Why would I go through that again? Why would I put myself through that? And it's a new person, right? It's somebody new, somebody fresh, just being introduced to, right? And the conversation starts. And the flow is exchanged. But as they call it, right, you see the red flags. And you kindly dismiss yourself from the situation. Say, nope. Thanks, but no thanks. I don't want to be here or need to be here again. I've learned this lesson. And I'm stronger for it. Thank you, but no thank you. Now you might have hurt someone, right? You might have hurt someone's feelings because, hey, tacking it in, right? Hurt people. Yeah, they want to, right? They want to share. They want to mix, and they want to play the game. It's new, it's fresh with you, right? And they want to see how far they can go because, don't people love playing that string of seeing how far they can take something, how long it could happen and go down before you say, nope. The takers, right? The takers will keep on taking and keep on taking and keep on taking, and it's only gonna be you. It's gonna be when you say no. It's gonna be when you stop it. It's gonna be when you are firm enough because you're really through. And when you're really through, you're not gonna go back in no way, shape, or form, even if it is a new person. Right? There's certain things that you will see and you will understand it. Okay, maybe they're not a bad person. Hey, but maybe they're not the right person for me. There's certain things that we're not going to mesh with. And you get it and you see it and it's fine. Right? It's not to blame. It's not to belittle. It's simply the truth. Right? Your lifestyle is not my life, my lifestyle, not one I want to be in, not one I need to be in. And when you can handle yourself accordingly, you gotta do so respectfully, right? Keeping respect on it. But then again, when you haven't learned, when you're not ready, when you think uh, it's a different person, I'm gonna take a chance for a chance again, and you wind up right back in the same cycle, and you think, what happened this time? You wasn't ready. You wasn't prepared. You wasn't healed yet. But you wanted, right? You needed the support. You wanted the love. You wanted the warmth. And of course, as humans, it's just human nature, right? Of course, we want to cuddle up and be close to another person, feel another warm body, hold someone's hand. Who doesn't want that? Right? But it should be with the person that's meant for you, the person that really makes you happy, the person that can really send chills up and down your back, the person that every time you see them, you smile and you just light up. Good days, bad days, and those in between. Right? Because nothing's perfect. And you're gonna have those disagreements, you're gonna have those tit for tats, and you're gonna have to learn compromise. When you're dealing with another person, that is always on the table. Compromising. Unless you just so happen to find that perfect match, right? Where it's just you got so much in common, you can't separate the two, right? As I would say, shout out to the twins, right? But in the meantime, as you wait, as you think about it, as you look forward, as you anticipate, nobody wants to hear it, right? Nobody wants to go through the time to be patient, to appreciate themselves, to truly love themselves. Yet they expect it and want it from another person. And most of the time, why? Because they look a certain way? Because they got a certain amount of money in their bank account? Because they drive a certain car? Because they live in a certain area? Because they wear clothes and it shows off their body and everybody wants them, so you gotta want them too, but they you the special one because you the one that locked them down and put a ring on it. Yet again, people are going to do what they want to do. And does a ring stop a person from cheating? Right? And that's why, again, why why does people keep playing and tarnishing certain things of life, getting into certain things of life that they don't have no business getting into because they don't know the meaning of it? They just hear the word, they see what is being represented, and they think, I want it. But as I said earlier today, a lot of wives don't want to be wives. They're just lazy. They didn't want to work. And let's be honest, right? Because how many wives out here actually have their own job, working into their own career? Right? Usually, they sitting at home, raising the babies. Or at least you would think so, right? At least you would think so. But they got all this free time. It's like, what are you doing with yourself? I never understood that. Even as me being a young kid growing up, if there's two people, both gotta be doing something. But I started hearing the excuses, right? I started actually hearing the excuses. Oh, well, she's fine. She ain't gotta work. As long as she gives me some. As long as when I come home, she bends it over. She ain't gotta do nothing. All she gotta do is sit up in the house and have my babies. And I mean, that's cool. If that's what you want. But then there are some out there that's not all that they want, right? They want to have a life of their own. They want to have their own business. They want to have their own career. They actually want to do something. But they got an image to uphold, right? Nah, you gotta be the mother. You gotta be inside, cooking and cleaning. Nothing else. Don't worry, I got the bills. I'm handling it. I'm doing the provider thing. So you just provide for me. And again, if that's what you want, then that's fine. If the arrangements are beneficial for both, can nobody stop it? Can nobody say nothing about it? You live your life as you know you want to live your life, but don't do it just because it's an image. Don't do it just because you want to play a role, and in that role you could get certain benefits. But then again, at the end of the day, you still gonna go off and do what you want to do anyways. Again, doing things, bringing out an energy of fakeness. Like I said, you didn't want to be a wife. You didn't even really want to be a mother. So why are you having their babies? Because he told you to? Or because you told yourself, well, if I have the baby, well, then I know for sure I'm going to get some money. No matter what, he's got to provide for me, right? But what about if he slips off or dips off and finds another wife? Another wifey number 2. And guess what? She fine. She fine, right? Like, she's like, ooh, wait. I thought you was fine, but dang. She taking the cake, right? And then what you gonna do? How are you gonna feel? Where do you go from here? And again, if certain things are talked about, certain things are communicated, then there will be no confusion, right? There will be no misunderstandings. There will be no hurt or heartbreak. Because you knew, okay, I'm wife now, number 1. But within a matter of 5 years, he's going to have wife number 2. Right? Maybe even wife number 3. Or maybe he's not going to have wifeys. Right? Like some people do. He's going to have a couple baby mamas, as they call it, right? Baby mama number 2, number 3, number 5. But I got wifey though, but just know that you own the title of wifey. How? How? Again, no judgment. If that's what you want. As long as the communication is there, right? But if it's not there, then doesn't that come as a shock? I thought I was the only one. I'm wife. I'm the wife. I got the ring. I'm living in the house. How you got baby number 2? How you got baby number 3? We just started on our first one. How you got 3 of them already? Right? And now you're sitting with that vibe, with that feeling, with that energy, and you start to think, dang, what did I do wrong? What can have I done better? Communication. Talk. And yeah, you gotta accept it. At least especially nowadays, right? Do people always communicate what they really, 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 really want? Or do they lie? Do they hide? Right? Do they tell you the good things that they know that you want to hear so they can get what they want? Right? No headache, no heart, no problems, no drama. And you gotta accept it at certain times, right? That's what people do. Man and woman, they'll tell you what you wanna hear so they can keep the game rolling. They gonna keep the game rolling, of course. Of course, why not? Because at the end of the day, don't we love hearing the good things? Right? At the end of the day, you know you see certain things that ain't real and it rates. And it's right there in front of your face. Right? But then you hear this. Come on, man. You know I love you. You know you my baby. It's always you. It's only you. But let them go to work. Right? Let him go to work. Or let her go to work. And you doing something totally different, right? You saying those same words to somebody totally new, huh? So again, choices, decisions of life. What do you want? Because at this point in time, I mean, what can one not do? There's so many different resources out here, and there's so many different ways that you can get and to achieve. What is the point of lying and hiding? What's the point of misleading? Especially when it comes to so simple in creating and producing children. I'm gonna keep saying it. That's the only thing that I care about. What two people do, man and woman, do you boo, handle your business. But when you bring the children into the equation, now I got something to say. Right? Now I gotta open my mouth. Now I gotta put my 2 cents in and to make that change because I thought it gotta happen. And hey, can we get a few more dollars when it comes to the common sense in bringing children into this world? Right? Because yeah, having children is a blessing. Having children is a miracle. And a lot of people are just using to misuse, to abuse that power. Yeah, you can have a baby, but that doesn't make you no man. Yeah, you can have a baby, but that doesn't make you a woman. It's how you conduct yourselves. It's the energy in which you carry yourself. Right? Because anybody can talk. But what you really showing? Right? And his word really bonds still. Or is it just words? Right? Can words just be said and recited and oh I know this is gonna sound good to the ear, so you just say it just to get your way. And what does that mean? What does that mean? What are you putting out in the universe? Confusion. Right? And you have all these children watching and listening. They soaking this in. The children are like sponges. In case we forgot, right? In case we forgot, children are just like sponges. They soak up everything. Everything. And they're seeing it. And I gotta shout out to the babies, because the babies coming out and they on some other stuff these days. They speaking up. And I love it. I love how these babies are out here speaking up and taking charge. Believe it or not, the babies, the children are doing the job that some of these adults Grown people still haven't matured into thinking to do, which is what? Do the right thing. Can we do the right thing? Can we do the right thing? Can we do the right thing? I don't know. It goes into that point of I can't even say to see to know until it happens. I don't want to think about it. All right, because my mind goes a little bit everywhere, and then sometimes I gotta stop. But that's just me, right? But again, aw, I swear, you guys, this is so cute. I just gotta put this in there. All of a sudden, I just seen the cutest little hummingbird. He just popped up right in front of me, and he is so cute, and he is so adorable. Shout out to the animals. I had to do a little side note for that. Shout out to the animals. I love the animals, right? And with them, they're even picking up the energy and starting to speak out, right? Oh yeah, they definitely picking up on the energy. If you got any cats or any dogs or any birds around you nearby, please believe they out here talking. Know it, own it, and respect it. Because they definitely say a thing or two about it. Why not? I mean, nature is their home, right? And haven't we been just destroying their home? Without no care, without no type of respect or need of responsibility to maintain a certain level of degree. Respect. This is your home too. Right? But just because you bigger, quote unquote, you see it as an okay thing to do, to overtake, overcharge, dominate life and existence because, again, you can. Because you want to. Right? But then you wonder why certain animals, like they say, just go on a different side and say, hey, you don't care about me. I see you don't care. So they switch it up, right? They switch it up. They run away. They get loud. just the same way we can. Because when enough is enough, enough is enough, right? You're gonna have to get it in multiple ways until you get it upside your head what it is. Enough is enough. Until you know that, to see that, to do that, hey, we will have what we have, right? A ball of confusion. Shout out to you, Wraith. Appreciate you for sliding through. Shout out to everybody. Didn't even know that y'all was listening. I was over here just talking, about to get off. Because my battery is about to die, but I see everybody who's in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully you heard something that resonates, that marinates in, so that you could take it for yourself as another tip to keeping the benefits rich for you, to life. Love life. Learn life as you love and learn yourself. And with that, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna, because I said a few things, right? And I kind of think I gotta shut up. So it's telling me to hush. And to let that just sink in and marinate. Because it's really the truth, right? It's really the truth. And a closed mouth don't get fed. And it's one of the things that's bothering me. Like, I seriously have an issue with it. Right? And why Life could be so easy. Life could be so beautiful. Life can be any and everything that you want it to be. Yet, certain times, we as a whole are getting stopped individually because lies, misleading, confusion, drama, and the simple fact that people want to what? Say it with me. Give excuses that they're hurts so that they can hurt another. And no, we stopping that. We stopping that. Right? Because that's what it is, an excuse. If you hurt, go on and take your ass down somewhere, sit down, lay down, read a book, take a bath, reflect. But don't go out here hurting the next person. Right? Certain times we can't help it. Right? Because when you know better, you're going to do better. And when you realize that certain people aren't for you, you might hurt their feelings because you finally say enough is enough and you move and you get away. Yet, that's better than keeping yourself in a situation so that you are the one that's hurt. Because they're the ones that's having fun, right? They're the ones that's enjoying, but you're not. And if you're not, why stay? Right? But it's because we continue to push out this narrative of hurt people. And no, no, no. Stop. If you're hurt, heal. If you're going through something, change it. Right? Because trust, I'm going to say it this time and this one time only, right? I know I've been through some bullshit very recently. Right? Very recently, I simply found out how low certain people can go. That's been around me, right? That knows me, that wants to call themselves friends, family, or associates of mine, right? It's like, damn, how you love me, yet you doing all of this sneakiness behind my back, lying. So how do you really love me? And yeah, it gets to the point. Oh, I can definitely go round for rounds. And I can definitely get in there and as they say, put my boxing gloves on, right? I can take a little, okay, I can take a hit. I can take a hit. I can give a couple of hits too, but I'm just saying. But then again, at the end of the day, what's done is done, right? I gotta say this before I go, right? It's the whole point. What's done is done. You can't take nothing back. It's already done. The only thing you can do about a situation is heal it and walk away. Because it's already done. But you engaging in it. You playing that game tit for tat, right? Now you're going back in the loop of the cycle of not being healed because you do and want to what? Be a hurt person to hurt another person. Right? And where is that leading us? Where is that leading us? We're going to all be some hurt people not getting nothing done, nothing achieved, and we're going to always have an excuse. Right? Stop the excuses. Because trust me, I can have some excuses. I'm saying it. I got a lot of excuses for why I could do and be a hurt person and hurt some people. I can have the excuses. Let me have the excuses. I swear, I got a lot of them. Let me play. Let me play victim. I've been hurt. I've been misused. I haven't been used. I've been misused. Right? So I'm hurt and I want to hurt somebody else. Right? Let me get these excuses. Let me get the excuses. I got some. I got them. Trust me. Oh, just thinking about little things, my blood is boiling. right? But it's already happened. Can't change it. Can't take it back. Can't even wind to stop it, right? Because if I was gonna stop it, then I would have did it way before, because I already knew that they was gonna do it. That's the whole thing, right? And why it's kind of funny. Let me just throw this in there really quick. Let me just throw this in there really quick. This is on some personals. I hope you're listening, right? I hope you're listening. But I'm gonna have to get off of this because my phone is really about to die. But I hope you're listening. It's like, you think you sneaky. You think you did something that I didn't know you was gonna do? That's what's funny. For me personally, right? That you really thought that you did something that I didn't know that you was gonna do. And believe it or not, I'm gonna say this because I bet you it's gonna shock you. It's surprised me. It didn't hurt me. It surprised me that you have been through what you've been through. You've been through so much hurt, pain, lies, deception, and yet you're gonna do it to me? The one that you loved, right? Shout out, as they say, to the family. But let me tack this on too, right? Another lie that has been used as an excuse for doing what is done and not taking no responsibility or accountability for your fuck ups. I'm changing the game, y'all. I'm changing the game. And I'm stamping it again on this live right here, live, right? Loyalty. Ooh. 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 Ooh, 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 right? If you're gonna be loyal, if you're gonna have loyalty as a formation to declare to do or not to do, you better stay and be on loyal to yourself. Forget the next. Oh, I'm telling you this as a grown adult, right? 35. Let's go. 35 years, right? You better keep that loyalty for yourself because you and only you are the ones that deserve it. You better be loyal to yourself because if you're not loyal to yourself, what is you doing? Everybody has a mind of their own, an intent or motive. And as we know, right, people will lie, people will deceive, people will tell you what you want to hear so they can get what they want. So you better, and I'm saying this respectfully, you better only be loyal to you. Family, friends, associates, lovers, neighbors, co-workers, everybody can only and should only get a fragment, a percentage of your loyalty. You only stay loyal to them as you working together. But the extension of loyalty long term, again, should only be for yourself. You should remain loyal to yourself. Because I'm going to tell you, and if you didn't or don't ever have to go through this, bless your heart. Bless your soul. Because it's a painful realization that I wouldn't wish on my enemy. Right? But loyalty to family, to friends, or even lovers, and to some, which is even crazier, right? To your own children, you gotta know the point of purpose and what you're playing the role, people. You gotta know. But yeah, loyalty, it will hinder you. Because you would think, oh, I gotta be loyal to my family, right? At least them. I gotta stay and remain loyal to my family. And I'll tell you, they're the first ones that'll screw you over. Woohoo! They'll screw you over quickly. And then they smile in your face and say, hey, I love you. You better always remain. You better always stay true. You better always remember that we family. You better remain loyal. And all the while they digging and screwing you over behind your back. Smiling faces, smiling faces tell lies. Right? I'm just saying, real talk. So, because I gotta go, always remember that you are important, your value, your worth. As long as you know it, own it, and represent it for yourself. Self-love is that best love to keep self-growing, self-healing as we gain the momentum for the self-mastery. Peace, love, life. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Wraith, shout out to you. Appreciate you for modding. Gratitude as always, you already know. Till the next time. Peace.